If you're here from Republic Command, don't worry. We got the message. It's too dangerous. And if you're from the Union, same thing. None of my men are working as long as those tremor maws are in the lake.
I don't know what a tremor maw is, but it doesn't sound good.
Yeah, swamp lizards the size of a speeder. We tried to build a pipeline to the lake. You try and get the colonists a little fresh water, and what happens? Deaths, dismemberments, and your project's shut down. We exploded a few demolition charges to scare the maws off, but it just makes them want to fight. Our blasts were more like bait.
Do you need me to get you back on track?
If you think you can kill these things, you're welcome to try. Demolition charges are still set up in the lake. Obviously, when you key them into blow, don't walk. Run out of the blast radius. That stuff is construction-grade detonite. Then, get ready for the fight of your life. Maws can bite through a gripper crane, let alone humanoids like us. The Lake team says they heard you at work. Given the size of those blasts, I'm surprised we didn't down here. Any problems detonating those bombs?
No trouble. It's more fun than trying to defuse them.
I wouldn't know. Sounds like your life is a bit more exciting than mine. But there's good news. I told the Republic the swamp is clear, and they instantly gave the go. No more bureaucratic boondoggle. Now we'll double time it until the pipeline is done. Those colonists are gonna feel a lot better when they can afford a shower.
Master Jedi! Honored to have you. Nice to see some of your order out of the temple and in the world again.
They're coming. The door! The door! We have to get out! Alert the base! Everyone needs to evacuate!
You don't seem terribly concerned.
That's Maya. Former First Lieutenant of the Endar Rebirth, the first scout vessel sent here to evaluate the possibility of recolonization. Ship disappeared 5 years ago, and 3 days ago, Maya comes staggering out of one of the collapsed buildings outside the base. He lived out there. No weapons but what he made from salvage, holding his own against the rat ghouls all that time.
I'm extremely impressed.
We breed our boys tough. Maya swears there are other survivors trapped in those ruins, tormented by rat ghouls. Upper brass, sitting on Ord Mantell, say it's too dangerous to send in a rescue unit, so those boys will die to spare some others the risk of it.
Are the brass right, or are they jumping at shadows?
No, they've got it right. We go in there, we'll lose 3 men for everyone we save. Just beyond the base, thickest part of the city collapsed in on itself. Rat ghouls everywhere, tunnels so tight there's nowhere to run. But I say to deep space with logic. These good Republic boys deserve better. You up for a little adventure?
If it was me, I'd want to know the Republic would come after me.
You'll help? They're in the ruins. The city, it's all collapsed. You can't see the ghouls. Just the yellow eyes and the smell.
Anyone you find, bring them here. We'll make sure they finish their days in comfort.
You saved my life.
Just doing what I can.
I can't believe you came. You were so close. I could feel his breath on my skin.
It's going to be okay now.
I'm
Finally going home.
I'm here to rescue you.
I was about to give up. Thank you. Thank you.
Medic! Don't worry. You're safe now. We'll give you something to help you sleep. You did good. Maya says that's all that's left alive. If it wasn't for you, every one of those men would have turned rat ghoul. No, I wish I could have been there.
Do you think those scouts will ever recover?
Not like they used to be, but they'll get the best care we can give. Soon as those boys pass quarantine, we'll get them to a real hospital. Whatever they need, it's theirs on the Republic's tab. And I'll tell them, it's all thanks to you.
You don't look like a pirate. You're not a pirate, are you? Please tell me you're not a pirate.
Don't mind him, Jedi. Pirates attacked our settlement and fed his family to the rat ghouls. None of us have been the same, really. Perhaps you can help us?
Nobody should go through what this man has. Tell me what I can do.
First pirate that crosses my path, bang! Feed him to the rat ghouls. See how he likes it.
Look, maybe he's not all there, but all of us know how he feels. We built a settlement out here. We defended it from rat ghouls. We started families. And those pirates attacked and took everything. It's hard not to want revenge. But mostly we just need to move on. Start a new settlement on a different part of the planet, maybe.
I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
We had equipment at our camp that made Taris livable, protected us from the rat ghouls. If we can get that equipment back, we can start over. Maybe start to forget and heal. Can you help?
You can count on me.
Oh, thank goodness you've got our equipment. Oh, thank goodness you've got our equipment. I've got word of another group of settlers not far from here. We'll probably set up camp together.
You might want to set up in a safer place this time.
We'll take your advice to heart.
I smell blood. Pirate blood. Stinky, gooey pirate blood.
The pirates are all dead, Ivan. Now we can leave. We can build a new settlement. Let's go.
Abravimos brandimus prostis cad atveretag. Carogia gia Israe Christae. Dasnia sia lagia ristic. Aprescimus. Bava mirga lia vimos der horizonto.
This world's still a mess. What kind of help were you expecting to find here?
Abravimos brandimus prostis cad atveretag. Smal sio popudus mana ira padare mana nan kali.
Sounds like this should be relatively simple.
Vataranai angomis akananon alas protas era. Gratai aptite iruprit vertini savasia sa vebe caegis.
Bude waralu ful kuleg u kunet u gustama aku kuzaudu. Afetwa tajeng prezunta urze serge jesu persentadu.
An entire world is in danger, and you're using it to advance your career?
Uwata male subuzu vuzu jemur dul lunu. Warabold statud dun unmod tatolle ranzatuega.
How many teeth did you say those things have? Over 3,000? Because I think I feel every one of them. complaining. She barely grazed you. Besides, this gave us solid evidence of changes in Nexu maternal behavior as a result of... you. What do you know of the plight of the endangered Nexu?
I'm sorry. I don't think we've been introduced.
I am the voice of the voiceless. Protector of the Nexu. The most beautiful, intelligent, adaptable.
Giant, drooling cat monsters with big, pointy spikes.
Liberated zoo specimens started a thriving population here on Taris. But the sows are starting to frenzy because their pups are being stolen! Blasted scavengers!
Are Nexu good eating or something?
Some unscrupulous piles of dung think it's fun to throw helpless animals into gladiatorial pits so people can laugh while they're cut into pieces.
Most of the time, the Nexu win.
I'd go after those scavengers myself, but I, lost all feeling in my blaster hand.
To a Nexu love bite.
Of course, if someone else wanted to volunteer...
We are here to restore Taris's environment, not destroy it further.
Thank you. I knew I wasn't alone wanting to see a thriving Nexu colony.
I think they ate Outpost 5.
The best thing to do is to hit the scavengers' main compound. Destroy all the cages, and they can't take another Nexu. Well, did you do it? Did you strike a blow for Nexu everywhere?
Oddly easier than striking a blow against Nexu.
Tell me how it went.
Your Nexu pups are safe.
Ah, because of your efforts, future generations can enjoy the magnificent sight of a Nexu stalking its prey through the Tarisian swamps.
Probably human prey.
Nexu attacks should drop dramatically now that they're no longer defending their cubs. Thank you.
Any chance of changing our plans to focus on saving the rare Tarisian bark beetle?
Fantastic, you're back. Governor Suresh needs to speak to you right away. Hold on.
How wonderful to see you again. I'm sure you're already noticing the changes your efforts have brought. Ragul attacks are down 80% in the resettlement zone, and the few we encounter are repelled more easily. Construction crews are back to work with a bit of arm twisting, and they're developing more ambitious projects. They believe in what we're doing again, thanks to you.
We just helped everyone find the courage they had all along.
Unfortunately, not all of the news is good. Our successes come at a price. The Rakuls we've displaced now threaten our forward expedition teams. We've endangered our most vulnerable projects. The work those teams are doing is critical to reclaiming Taris. If we don't help them, the confidence we've worked so hard to restore could die forever.
We won't stand by while innocent lives are at risk.
I knew I could count on you. Everyone working in that wilderness has lost friends and comrades. They're frightened and losing hope quickly. I need you to rekindle that hope. To show our people that no enemy is too powerful to overcome.
Let's get to work. Sounds like there's a lot to do.
The team leads are at Bridgick's Run. It was a top-notch swoop track before the Sith attacked.
A speeder will take you out once you're ready. When you land, find my agent Vilo. He'll be your guide. Hundreds of lives and millions of credits were sacrificed to bring us to this point. Do whatever it takes. Our project cannot fail.
The governor sent us plenty of help already. Volunteers, mercs, even Jedi. And they're all dead or working on it. I'm not watching the body count go any higher. We're pulling out. ASAP. You want to help? Help us load up for evac.
This work is too important to abandon.
That's not your call to make. If you want to get yourself eaten or turned into a monster, go right ahead. Anything and anyone that isn't packed when we leave is meat. Your choice.
Ni at umpampa, boshura moki. Kusa malachuta, ikosa mose alachuta.
Do whatever you have to, Vilo. Don't let him take these people out of here.
Kotocha ka nagurawa. Mijusku ba flota lista.
This is not a grooming behavior.
That's tool use at the very least.
I know that, and you know that. I'm just saying neither the university nor the garrison... Never mind, we have company.
Hi, I'm Mola Haxtor. This is Professor Vraal. We're applied xenozoologists. Could you settle something for us?
I'm sorry, xenozoologist?
We study alien life forms. On Taris, that pretty much means rak ghouls.
Come look at this. We implanted a recording device in a rat ghoul and released him. This image is from the footage of his warren. It looks like a new species of rat ghoul. Taller, meaner, dominates normal rats. And when it was being recorded, it
reached over and shut the transmitter off.
I didn't think rat ghouls were that smart.
They may not be, but the evidence is compelling. If he were playing with a switch, he'd flick it on again. He hasn't.
If these ghouls are capable of tool use, our colony defenses need to be changed. But we need the footage of our device to be sure.
Besides the obvious academic prestige, it is essential that the Republic find out how dangerous this new species is.
The last thing we want are organized rat ghouls. I'll dig up your device.
You're back. Let's queue up that footage and see the rat ghouls.
Calm down, Mola. I think some thanks are in order.
Yes, of course. We'd never go into the Warrens, even with an escort. This wouldn't have happened without you.
The swarms were pretty thick in that warren. You'll get something you can use.
I'll upload the footage. Let's talk after we've looked it over.
The new species has a lair that looks like an ex-power plant. And it's got, get this, crude recent construction.
Mola, the fact that they can build a ladder is the least of our worries. Day 2, minute 11. One of the new species pushes away the others in order to get at a food source.
But he pushes them without touching them. It's very clear there is no contact.
The new species can use the Force.
But the old kind, they never could, right?
There is a widespread theory that the Rakul plague was an artificial creation of the so-called dark side. Thus, their evolution deviates from the standard model. But it leaves us with some disturbing possibilities.
We don't know if just one of the new species is Force sensitive or all of them. If it's all of them, the garrison is considering evacuation.
This is the largest threat facing Taris. We need eyes in that Rakul lair.
I will risk it to protect the colonies.
All right, the lair you want is deep in Rakul territory. Some of the power plant structure is still recognizable. I'll fit you with a transmitter so we can see what you see. Get close enough to film the creatures, but if one notices you, do what you have to do.
Approach. I am Bayan Siyu of the Sanage Temple.
Hey, you! The one who killed the Nekku! Open the lock! This holocron is crazy!
Calm yourself. I am incapable of madness. Madness is internal chaos, and there is no chaos, only harmony.
You seem to have a very high opinion of yourself.
I was not perfect in life, nor am I now, but I teach what I can. The Nekguls activated me when they became Force sensitive. I saw them quest for knowledge and began teaching them.
All they learned is better ways to kill. You saw it!
This Jedi Knight, Danajor, entered the Warren. He sought battle, and the Nekguls reacted.
Why are they keeping him alive?
The net ghouls are currently drawing power from dark emotions.
Say it! They tear out colonists' hearts in front of me because they feed on fear and disgust.
Then this is no theoretical threat. They're sadistic, premeditated.
What they do is from ignorance, not hatred. If you lived in a cave all your life, the first time you saw light, it would be painful. The darkness would comfort you, and you would only go toward light again when you found the courage. That is how it is with net ghouls.
He's mad! There's hundreds of those things beneath us, by the reactor. He sees them as no threat, but they can't be allowed to live.
Revenge is not the Jedi way, Dana. Your plan will create ruin and poison.
The creatures are dangerous, but I would hear both sides.
He wishes you to use that control panel to fire the reactor and lower its shielding. What you plan is mass murder. No thinking creature deserves to die a lingering death from radiation. There are alternatives.
They were born of dark side sorcery. They cannot change.
It merely requires time, which I have. They cannot harm me. Leave me here with them, and seek death no more.
If they can think and choose, they can learn. Reach them if you can. We will go.
Your trust will not be forgotten. Now free this man.
I am free, but they live unpunished. If I can't give justice to their victims, what will I do?
Return to the surface. Then meditate upon the actions that led you here.
I will do so. Thank you for saving my life.
You are a remarkable person not to give in to instinct. A lesson these net ghouls must also learn. It may be generations, but what is done with the dark can be undone by the light. One day, they will walk on Taris as humans do.
Professor Vrall here. We got everything recorded. Good work. We heard the plan. We'll keep watch on the site. Now, clear out of there before something hears all this talking.
Commander! Commander! Damn! Who are you? What's happened here?
It looks like rat ghouls are what happened here.
This whole thing, it's all wrong. This wasn't supposed to happen. How did I get stuck cleaning up the Republic's old messes? These men were here to deactivate bombs that the Republic gave to a Taris street gang 300 years ago during the Sith occupation. The bombs were meant to empower a revolt, but the Sith killed that idea when they decided to destroy the planet.
What happened to the bombs?
As we learned the hard way, the bombs survived. We didn't realize that the bombs withstood the planet's destruction until one of our scientific expeditions was inadvertently blown up. I don't know who I angered, but it fell to me to ensure that the remaining bombs were deactivated. These commandos were my last shot. Please, you've survived up there. You have to help me.
Helping others is both a duty and an honor.
Thank you. You'll be saving lives, not to mention my job.
The last of the active bombs just disappeared from the grid. I can't thank you enough.
My pleasure.
You've saved countless lives, and for that, I'm grateful.
3, 2...
Shut it off! Shut it off! Everyone okay?
Just a few burns. I'm sorry, sir. We didn't get anything.
That looked like a nasty shock. You should see a medic.
Yes, thank you. I'll do that, Master Jedi.
We're supposed to get the old city computer systems back online. My team's been soldering hardware for weeks.
Problem is, some of the power systems are still operational. We keep hitting electrical surges, someone's going to get killed.
Engineering Team Gamma was supposed to find the generators and set them to emergency mode, but that ain't happening now.
Don't tell me, the friendly Taris wildlife is causing problems?
That's what they keep telling us.
The generators are outside the safe zone. Area's crawling with rat-ghouls and prowlers. Until someone regulates the power, my team can't do a thing. I'm sure you've got your own problems, but if you can lend a hand, don't be shy. How's it looking, Imani?
Power readings are stable, sir. No reason we can't go in.
Power generators are reset. And it's you we have to thank, am I right?
It was surprisingly simple, really.
You've got my thanks at any rate. We should get back to it. We've lost time, and there's still a long way to go before systems integrity is restored.
Pleasure working with you, sir.
You boys make me sick. Did you think Taris was beaches and pretty girls? What, working on your tan? We came here to make credits, but the credits aren't here, are they? They're out there.
Easy with the shouting. You'll attract the rat ghouls.
Good. Maybe it'll motivate this slime to get out there and do their jobs. We just gotta take a few scans of the sliding plate so the Republic knows it's safe to rebuild. How hard is that? But no, all the retired soldiers, security officers, and bounty hunters in the Republic are no match for readouts on structural damage.
That place is crawling with those rat ghoul things. You saw what happened to Cal.
You're really gonna pass up the most lucrative opportunity of your careers on account of some oversized rats?
Aren't you being a little hard on them?
If these boys can't grow up, they're in the wrong business. But I'm sick of waiting around. You take this scanning device out to the big sliding plate and bring back the data, and I'll give you the majority cut. If the money on offer is any indication, the Republic needs this data badly, and I ain't leaving empty-handed.
You can count on me.
Glad to hear it. And don't let all this talk of rat ghouls scare you. They're blaster fodder. Well, what do we have here? Back and with all your limbs, huh? Not frothing at the mouth? Hey, you lazy slugs! Pay attention while I hand your pay over to someone more deserving. You did good work. These scans will be a big boost to the rebuilding effort. And I can finally get these boys back home to their mamas.
The Force was with me, as usual.
You're a Jedi! I didn't know anyone else was out here. I'm Devin Race, milady. I have permission from Master SWTOR to be on Taris. Exploratory mission to the old Jedi Enclave.
Tell me, are you alright?
I'm a little scraped up, but I can keep going. I have a mission. Centuries back, the Jedi had an outpost on Taris. They left shortly before the world burned. I'm here to recover anything left behind. But between the fauna and the looters, I haven't had much luck. We were hoping for holocrons, diaries, Jedi history. In truth, we knew it was a long shot.
I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
Perhaps. I am a bit overwhelmed, and we need to find everything we can to help build a future for the Order. Master SWTOR warned me that any artifacts left behind would be hidden, protected, sealed in ferrocrete pillars or disguised as statues. Our tools are lightsabers and blasters. If you can cut away the outer layers, find anything from the Enclave in these ruins, bring it to me. I'd be grateful. Good to see you again. Incredible. You actually went through the ruins. Here it is. The history of the Jedi on Taris. Artifacts I don't even recognize. Exactly what we need to rebuild the Order.
The Force was with me, as usual.
I'm not one to argue. I couldn't have done it. I'll remember your help here. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
We heard the good news.
The governor wishes to...
The governor wishes to congratulate you herself. You've done some truly incredible work for Taris. Every last person here is in your debt.
Knowing we've made Taris safer is reward enough for me.
You've done far more than that. I'm certain there will be many more challenges to overcome as we continue our work. But I'm also certain your heroic example will inspire everyone who works to make Taris the brightest point in the Republic.
I won't mind if you name something after me. Maybe with a big, impressive plaque.
We'll be sure to keep that in mind. Travel safely.